Okay, so we are streaming. Where's my phone? Oh, Thor, shush. What are you crying for? Caddy is being a brat. Which problem? Okay, let's see. Nope, not where I want to be. Stupid phone. Okay, let's see what we have in here. Sorry, guys, just getting set up. Um, yeah, almost. All right, who we have here? Shauna, Katie, Silver Willow. Hello, guys. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I honestly almost didn't do this live tonight. It's so tough because I go to physical therapy now for my elbow on every Wednesday night, and it's from 6 to 7. I don't get home until like 5 minutes ago. So, but the show must go on, and I have snacks. My half-eaten Slim Jim. So, how's everyone doing? How are we today? Let's light some candles. Over here on the fucking light. All right, let me see. Elbow's doing okay. It's kind of a slow process because I kind of messed it up pretty bad. So, let me tell the story. How is someone so dashingly young and beautiful as me? I'm just kidding. Get so injured? Well, oh, where's my glasses? So in the winter, I ski. I love skiing. It's like a new passion of mine. And I go to a local ski place here, not too far, about 20 minutes from my house. And I took ski lessons and all that good stuff. And I was skiing and went down a black, which is it's a pretty difficult trail, especially considering this was my second season skiing. So I'm a noob, but I did okay, and I got to the bottom. But what happened is the lady behind me didn't do okay, and now if you know anything about skiing, let me see. I need props. All right, we're gonna use blunt wrap things, but like these are your skis, right? Your right foot, your left foot. It's kind of backwards on the screen, so if I get it backwards, well, this is one side, what's the other, anyways. So we're skiing this way, and so I had come to a stop, but the lady behind me didn't, and she came around, caught the back of one ski in her ski boot, spun it right around. I went on my ass. I kind of tore up some ligaments in my knee, and I had the poles and flailing, and I messed up my elbow, and yeah. So my knee physical therapy was from 5 to 6, so it didn't really interfere with much. But the elbow one, which seems to be taking a bit longer, yeah, that's from 6 to 7, so it kind of makes it tough when I get home here. Yeah, it's a bit ouchy. It's a bit ouchy. So let's go down the list. Oh, you missed Saturday. That's what Shauna says. Yeah. Yes, you gotta join in. It was a good one actually. I had Hexen on as a guest. And it was good. It was good. Hi, Anessa. Hi, Justin. Hello, Jen, the taxidermy witch. I love you, my friend. I worked on the Lover's card today. Oh, awesome. That's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. That is so awesome. Yeah, Shauna, so you mentioned my morning felt so off. yes. So, yes. Today as a whole, not a bad day, but an off day. It was just so off. Um, it just seemed like every little thing that I did was a struggle. Like even I got to work, even getting out of the car. Oh, and hold on, Maddie's calling. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I'm on my live. Want to say hi to everybody? Hold on, you're not on speaker yet. So say it. Hi, everybody. That's my hubby saying hi. Um, yeah. So let's. Oh, I gotta hop back over to the comments. What time did you start? Oh, I started about 10 minutes ago because I just got home. But so drive. So yeah, Anessa says hi. Katie Ross says hi. Shauna says hi. Maddie. Yes. Oh. Hi, everybody. But we yeah. So yeah. So weird. Oh, and bad things have happened to people last few days. So yeah, today wasn't a bad day, but it's just been weird. There's just been just silly things happening today. It was just a weird day. But anyways, oh, Justin says hi, Maddie, as well. Hi, Justin. So you on your way home? Yep. Okay. Well, drive careful. I will. I'm going to let you go so I can do my live, and we'll see you when you get here. Okay? He says, bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye. Love you, Maddie. Love you too. Mwah. Bye-bye. Mwah. Sorry about that. But hey, it's Maddie. So anyways, yeah, it's kind of been an off day, and my cats have been weird today, too. I don't know what he's getting into. But I'm going to have a... They're walking around here meowing. Like, what's the problem, kitties? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I talked to Maddie earlier. He seemed to have... I think he had a good day. So, anyways, Doom. I don't have a whole lot of people in here because I probably started late and people probably think I'm not going on. That's alright. So, do any of you guys want some readings? Or I can just babble? I have no problem babbling. So, okay. If you want a reading, put that in the chat. I don't know how accurate my phone is. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. It says I got 3 people in here, but I see more than 3 people on the chat. So, good job, YouTube. All right, Jez is first. All right, Jez. And then Shauna. All right, pile it in. Oh, my Slim Jim's gone. Okay, here we go. Nice. But I got a big wrong camera. Big Slim Jim. I apologize this week. I usually like to have the second camera to point down, but Maddie's altar sprawl has consumed my card table. So until I figure that out, I'm going to have to hold them up. So no fanciness. All right, so we got a good list. Okay. I'm going to go on this list. I'm actually going to, let me see. Yeah, so I got Lisa. And I have nothing to write on. Hold on. I don't know where did my iPad go. Oh, it's over here. All right. Ugh. Okay, so bear with me. I'm doing this by myself. At least until Maddie gets home. and I throw him on. I throw him on. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, come on, iPad. iPad's being bratty, so I gotta open up. Let's do a note here. There's a good one. All right. So let's see. My Apple Pencil is dead, but I can do this here. Let's do this. Oops. All right, see what we have here. We've got Jazz. Why? Let's go over here. So the Jazz. Fucking hate spell check. Jazz. We got Shauna. We got Justin. We got A-N-A. Is that pronounced, is it pronounced Anasa? It's an interesting name. So yeah, we got Jazz, Shauna, Justin, Anasa, Katie. We've got Katie. Hi, Earthy Phantom Seeker. Hi, Somewhere in Time. We've got Lisa. We got Somewhere in Time. Ooh, the list is growing. We've got Alice. The rabbit hole. All right. Let's see who else we got here. All right, I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to cross-reference it with the phone so we can get started. We've got Jez up first. We've got Shauna. We've got Justin. We've got Anasa. We've got Katie. Lisa. We've got Somewhere in Time, Tarot. We've got Alice down the rabbit hole. I don't think I missed anyone. Is that everyone? Let me make a. So I'm going to start. So Jez, start thinking of your question. I'm going to just make a mark in here. That way when I scroll back up to see if more people, I don't go too far. So yeah, so Jezebel, what is your question? Love reading, please. I have a boo. Just feel a bit bored. So a step to make something fun together. Okay, that's a good one. It'd be good if I didn't lock my phone like a boob. Okay. All right. Let's reorganize here. I can put the iPad over here now because I'm not typing. Ow, and that just hurt my elbow. I feel so gimpy. All right, let's shuffle up and let's see what the cards have to say about Jez's love. So I tell you, that's kind of a common theme. Like me and Maddie, like the weather here has been so shitty. And I was like, me and Maddie, we love summer and there's a lot of things we like to do. Haven't been able to do any of it because the weather's been so crappy. But hopefully we get a weekend. Of course, we're looking forward to Tarot Stock. That's gonna be a thing of beauty. I cannot wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. Get a good shuffle for this first round. Okay. Oops. All right. Let's. Interesting. Ah. Okay. Interesting. Hold on, I gotta. So already interesting. Give me it. I gotta get my other book. I'm gonna take a little bit of a puff. All right, not heck with the book. We're gonna read this intuitively. Actually, wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Oh, I need my book. My book that I cannot find because it probably fell somewhere. Hold on, guys. I'm so not prepared. Isn't this sad? I'm so embarrassed. Here it is. But anyways, I like this book because there's a couple little guides in here. All right, I don't get uncertainty from that card. I wanted to look up Five of Wands, which 5 typically, according to this book, is uncertainty. Okay, anyways, let's do this. Our first card's the Five of Wands. What I think of when I see this card is cooperation. So in terms of your situation, and did I read the question out loud for the audience? I guess you guys saw it in the chat. Yeah, so so Jez wants a love reading. She has a boo, feels a bit bored. So a step to make things fun together. And it's very typical. I don't know where you live, but like I had that feeling too. And it's not like bored with Maddie. It's that, during the winter, he snowboards, I ski. We have this thing Maddie and I enjoy each other's company so much that we can really do nothing together, and it's a great time. But when we, like during the winter, when we go skiing together, it's a blast. And in the summer, we do a lot of outdoorsy things together. Whether it's walking around the city, whether it's water fires in Providence, or hiking, or sometimes I can get them kayaking. It's just there's always things going on. But we're in this lull period where the weather's been shitty, and we're kind of getting like stir crazy in the houses and stuff like that. And I think because like I look at this card on camera, and it says cooperation. So what's going to happen here is that it's going to be a two-person thing, Jez. It's going to be, it's going to be, think back to those things that you enjoy doing together, or have a conversation about, hey, look, let's do something together. What are your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's going to be, so when I see this card, right, I see, five, it's 1, 2, 3, 5 wands, 5 arms, 5 wizards, all making this fire together, cooperation. Our next card is the 4 of Cups. Now, here's the thing. When you look at this card, right, look at the boy in this card. He is like dreaming of cups, right? He's got the thought bubble cloud. He's like, almost like, I wish I have a cup, right? But he's failing to look on the ground before him because there's 3 of them there. You know what I'm saying? And that tells me 2 things. Make sure you're seeing what's before you, right? Because what you are looking for very well could be right in front of your face. Second thing is, I'm going to lose my train of thought. So the second thing is, I did have a second thought, but I can't think of it. Oh my God, I just kind of poof. But I mean, that's the gist of this card, is that, look and see what you have around you, because that in which you seek, right, may be right in front of you, in plain sight. Okay? Now, 9 of Pentacles. Now, this one I want to read the number. So 9 is like a success card. So when I say this, The outcome will be good. You guys are gonna. I think this is telling me because right, for some reason, for the first time ever with this card, I don't know, the season kind of stood out for me. Right, it's a very wintry scene. Um, but I think as summer kicks in, um, you guys are going to find those things that are exciting. If anything, it's a good time of year to kind of seek that excitement that you're looking for, right? If it was fall, and let's say you're not a winter person or you don't ski or whatever, um, it's a lot harder to say, hey, let's get out and just do something to alleviate the mundane of life. In the spring, summer, it's easy to do that. There's so many things you can do. Um, so in the gist of this total reading, um, it's a two-way street between you and your boo. Approach this, be open, and approach this together cooperatively. The second piece, right, is don't overthink things because what you seek might be right before you, and you'll find your stride. It takes some patience. You're in a good time of year to kind of catch that excitement, if that makes sense. So that's what the cards are saying. I hope that makes some sort of sense. My phone locked itself, so I don't know what the comments. So I hope that made sense, Jez. You say, right, love summer. I do too. I love summer. I've hated winter. But when I started skiing and started finding those things in winter that are fun, it actually sucked a little less. so hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Right, love summer. I bite of my. I got the big monster Slim Jim. This is like the ultimate meat stick. I love these things. They're the worst thing you can possibly eat. But what are my comments? Jezebel, tell him let's go play. LOL, Shauna. I think he might think that means something else. Well, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Playing is playing. And honey, we like to play. Yes, meat stick. Hi, Dave, Maddie, if you're there. Maddie's not here yet. I'll let you know when he gets here, though. So hopefully that works. All right, so Shauna, you are up next. So please post your question. And as we wait for Shauna, just a general. All right. I want to get almost got meat stick on my thingy. Silly goose me. I could have been shuffling while I was waiting for Shauna's question, but Jez, you're welcome. I love reading for you guys. Even though it literally hurts my elbow when I shuffle, it's like, what? How does this hurt my elbow? But I'm falling apart, guys. I'm slowly getting better at shuffling, though, huh? That almost sounded like a real shuffle. I'm going to shuffle them this way. I alternate the way these cards tend to curve. Well, it's an older deck. And I probably still am not shuffling right, but... Alright. Yada, 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 yada. Let's pull some cards. Da-da-da. General. Three of Pens. Oh, boy. Nice. Well, here we go. We need some good readings tonight. Hold on, I gotta bite the meat stick. Okay. So, sorry. I just realized how rude this was. Um, so the first card is Three of Pentacles. And I never hold it. This is why I like my overhead camera. So that's the Three of Pentacles. So this is growth. When I see this card, I think of this the boy in the foreground. He's heading out into the world to start a new adventure or something like that. He's growing. The two people behind him are like his teachers or mentors, and it's time for him to grow and go out on his own. Right, so that's why he's in the foreground. That's the growth there. So there's going to be some of that in you. You're kind of like some forward momentum and growth, if you would. What's funny is let's bring out the next card. It's Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is like, the Ace card is like a new beginnings, right? Isn't that what Ace means? It's kind of, I think it's literally new beginnings. It does. It says beginnings, but yeah. It's going to be something new, something beginning for you. Keep an eye out for that. And that brings us to our Four of Wands. Right? Four is stability. When I see this card, I used to think, before I read the meaning of the card, I used to think they were arguing because I didn't realize she was holding her skirt up. But they're actually dancing. So that's like, that tells me, dancing, party, who knows, maybe a celebration or something. So when I'm looking at this spread here, with the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Wands, there's some growth that you're stepping into, but there's going to be a little something beginning with that's going to lead to dance celebration. So there's going to be there's something good is going to be beginning for you, if that makes any sort of sense. That makes any sense. Hi, Kay. Yeah, I actually just got home from physical therapy, too. Well, not just. I got home. What time did I get home? Oh, I got home watches out of power ago. Look at it's saying, please charge. Useless. Alexa, what time is it? She's useless, too. Anyways, welcome. So Shauna says, I've been doing a lot of studying lately. So studying for what? That's a good thing, because maybe, because that's, I put the card, no, wait a minute, right here. I didn't shuffle them yet. But yes, right? So this whole deck is in a school setting, right? But could be the growth from studying that's going to lead into something beginning for you that's going to lead to some celebration. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. All right. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Meat stick. All right. What else are we having in here? I think I said hi to everybody. Oh, Stormy. Did I say hi to Stormy Night? Hi, Stormy Night. I hope I said hi. Up next is Justin. Justin, please post your question as I try to make fire, which seems to be more and more difficult these days. Oh, I got a lighter later. Here we go. Oops. I'm wondering what to expect over the next couple of weeks. So kind of like the general over the next couple of weeks. Let's see. Let's see, shall we? We should have music in the background, but YouTube spazzes out and deletes your audio. Play something unlicensed. Ah, well, it's some life we live. Oh, is that Maddie's home? Maddie's home. Maddie's home. I hear. I thought that was him. Oh, maybe not. Maybe someone just turned around. I saw a white car pull in and then turn around. So I thought it was Maddie. All right, Dustin, let's see. Yeah, you know what? They want to. You got to cut the deck where they want to cut. You know what I'm saying? La 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 la. All right. Let's pull out this. I like to sometimes read this. Optimism. That's what I thought. Now, on the next card. So our first card is the Star card. That's experiencing hope and optimism, right? So that's definitely be optimistic. I think the next few weeks, and of course I can see the other cards. I think the next few weeks are going to be optimistic. You be very optimistic because I think that's where you're going to end up throughout the week. A second card is the Queen of Cups. Now, I want to do something different here. Give me a second. Sometimes, I don't know, the things call you in a direction other than where you are. So give me a second. I probably could have done this. Where's the Queen of Cups? Give me a second, because I just want to... I was curious what this Queen of Cups actually... I don't see it in here. Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. Give me one. Oh my God. Okay. I want to read a little bit from this Queen of Cups. Because I've read this one before, and she's quite interesting. And it's a pretty short read. The Queen of Cups is an elemental guardian of water. She holds court from the submerged continent where lost artifacts and ancient treasures stand as mute witnesses to another place in time. She's adorned herself with gemstones and jewels, including moonlight pearl earrings that suggest the ebb and flow of tides. Her three-pronged tiara is styled like Neptune's trident. She seems quiet and unobtrusive. But she's sitting on the carved stone head of a warrior, who seems alarmed at his predicament. A fallen marble angel is a mute lady in the water, in the waiting. She's lost both arms. What is that talking? Oh yeah, in the background. Queens are stereotypical female, and this queen, well, Jesus, right? And this queen may be the most idealized versions of the bunch. She is compassionate, creative, receptive, empathic, and intuitive. She's a constant presence in her underwater kingdom. So when I see this, it really stuck out to me, the intuitive part of this card. So when I see her, right, this is our queen, right? I see someone who, yeah, she's kind of in thought, if you would. She's, kind of like in her happy place, if you would. But yeah, she's also surrounded by life, so full of life. So that tells me Um, um, over the next few weeks, I'm going to try to put this into words like spring. Life is going to spring like the flowers around you. Um, whether that means being busy or just doing a lot of stuff. Um, but it's going to be a busy time for you. Um, and so, and another indicator of that is right now our last card is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight is balance achieved according to the book. But whenever I see this card, I see someone being very productive. Right? He's making pentacles thingies, and they're all over. They're hanging on the wall. He's made a lot of them. So, looking into this week, hope and optimism, uh, your intuitive side, or even the esoteric side. There's going to be a lot of that. That should be the focus of the next few weeks. Just kind of, be intuitive, if you would, because it's going to be very productive, balance achieved, very, very productive, very good week, very good couple of weeks for you, if that makes sense. It's a good time that if there's some projects that you always wanted to tackle, but you've been putting off and procrastinating, I think this is the time to actually dive into those things, because I see that ability over the next few weeks for you, if that makes any sort of sense. Okay, wants to know what deck am I using? It is the Wizard's Tarot. This is the book that goes with it. That's the Hermit card.
Mama has arrived.
Mama has arrived. But yeah, it's called Wizard's Tarot.
Okay.
I hope that helps. It's kind of what I got. So I didn't get any specifics, but this is the week to kind of achieve those things that you've been that you want to achieve. It's hope, optimism, balance achieved. It should be a good productive time. Maddie's home. Hi, Maddie.
Oh, can you say hi?
This is my list.
Yeah.
No,
Just move it for a minute. I'll pop in for a minute, and I'll let you go back to what you were doing.
Maddie wants to pop in for a minute. Yes, Maddie. Come on
Wait,
in,
hold
Maddie.
on. Let me pull up the chat before I grace my presence.
We have a kitty. Hi, kitty. What is it, kitty? Oh, I got a kitty. Not a baby. You coming?
Hey, bitches! I have arrived. How's everyone doing? Hi, Shauna. Okay, let's go to the beginning. Who's here? Hi, Kay. Hi, Katie. Hi, Michelle. Oh, yeah. Michelle?
Yeah, you're not having my meat stick.
Hi,
Pat.
Shauna. Hi, Patty Pat. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Justin. Hi, Astra. Hi, Kay. Hi, Lisa.
Okay.
Hi, Debbie. Hi,
Go,
Amethyst.
Bye, kitty.
Hi, Anasa. Hi, Champagne C. Hello, Jack.
Oh,
Hi,
and
Isabel.
And Anasa, you're next up. So, post your question while Maddie's saying hi. Okay, you can finish saying hi. I just wanted to keep it moving.
Come here, boss.
Because I got to shuffle.
Who's my little pal? Who's my little pal?
The baby that loves me. Oh, I'm way behind. Come on, hit live. Give me a chat. There we go. I don't know if Anasa, did you post your question yet?
Let me
Oh,
see.
Ash. Who's Astra? Astra wants a reading? Okay, let's put Astra on here. Okay, added.
Hi, Dandelion. Brad's here? When did Brad pop in? Did Brad pop in? I don't think Brad's here.
Why, who said Brad's here? Yeah. Oh, Brad. Oh, Brad. Yeah.
How
Some.
come I don't see him?
I have no idea.
Hi, Brad. I don't know why I don't see you. That's weird.
Okay. Y'all.
Hold on. Let me try and fix this.
Yeah. You know what? My YouTube's been weird. Like check this out.
Yeah, I'm sub.
Check this out. YouTube's been very weird. Hold on, let's switch.
I don't know,
Let's
I don't
switch
see
to the
any-
close-up camera. Look at this thing. It says, of course, now freaking come on camera.
Yeah, Brad, I don't see
There's
any
like-
of your comments.
look
That's
at-
weird.
It says that there's only 3 people in here. I don't know how many people in here.
Oh, show. Press show.
You probably blocked me because I'm an asshole. Hey, aren't we all? Oh, wait a minute. I'm waiting for a question. Astra, I'm reconnecting with the Morrigan. Anything I need to know about that? What is the Morrigan?
Oh, is that Patty Pat?
No, that's Astra.
Astra, talk to Patty Pat, Locanarius Pat. He is actually need to refresh the stream. Oh, hold on. Because he is learning to work with her.
So who is that?
The Morgan. It's the deity that Patty Pat is working with right now.
Okay,
also
that's
known
not...
as Morgan Le Fay.
Okay, what is she the god of?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so let's see what the cards say.
I don't see you.
Let's see what they
Oh,
say.
here we go. Okay, let's try this again.
Anywho.
Yeah, I still don't see. I don't get why I don't see Brad's. Oh, because yeah, Brad, I just went to your channel. You're not blocked. I
Did he block?
resubscribed.
Did he block you?
Did you block me, Brad?
Because I know sometimes I get tempted to block Matt.
Bitch. Hi, Adrian, who I sent a friend request to on Facebook and never ever accepted my friend request.
Oh yeah, while I'm shoveling, what the frick?
Jack wants a reading too.
Oh, right, I'll add him to the list. Here.
Actually, I'm gonna pull up the Morgan. No,
Yep.
no.
Welcome, scribe.
No.
Gets
I'm
the
not
typing.
becoming scribe.
Come
This is
on!
Your job for tonight. I have to work tomorrow morning, so
Since when do you have to work on Thursday mornings?
I work 9 to 2.
Oh. Wait a minute, I work too. All right. All right, hold on. Now I got let's get
The Morgan Goddess. Sacred Wicca. Okay, so I just pulled up a little bit of the goddess Morgana is a high priestess of the old ways.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh my god, I went out of order. That's Astra. Okay.
A healer with knowledge of herbal
Right.
medicines.
Let's just go with it.
She is a shapeshifter and sorceress, as well as a priestess of the enchanted Isle of Avalon, where she presides over a sisterhood of 9 healers. She is also a triple goddess. The maiden aspect of Morgana is Mache. The mother aspect is Babad. And the crone aspect is Nemain. She is a goddess of battle, fertility, and sexuality.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. So the goddess Morgana has also incarnated as Morgan Le Fay, the Celtic queen of the fairies.
Interesting. All right, so our first card.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
First card, 7 of Swords. So, when I look at this card, if I can get it in here without the glare, let's try the other camera. Hold on. Does that look better? No, that's worse. All right, we'll go to the first camera. Oh my God, Seven of Swords. What was I going to say? So, anyways, when I look at this card, right, Seven of Swords, it's something is completing. So when I look at this card, he's gathered up the swords, but there's two he's leaving behind as he moves on, and this card always asks the question: is he forgetting them, or is he leaving those behind on purpose? Intuitively, right now, I'm getting the latter. And what this tells me is that in your workings, focus on intent. A lot of people get bent on making sure they do the right thing, whether it's, use this specific herb or that specific color candle or what have you. In this card, he's leaving those swords behind on purpose by intent. So that's telling me, and that's just what jumped out for me on the image. But, pay more attention to the intent and don't overthink things. Because when you start overthinking things, that's kind of how, it starts falling apart. Okay? Next card's the Six of Cups. Right? I'll give you guys a look at that. And you see two kids playing in like a courtyard. It's kind of, it's a quintessential harmony card, right? Harmony, happiness, playing. Keep that in mind when working with her. Positive attitude, positive vibes. Be very open to the signs. Be very open to the signs. And I know this firsthand since I started working with Apollo. And I'll get into a quick story. I cleaned up I did an altar cleanup this past weekend, and I cleaned up his altar. I put new candles out and I lit them, and I felt such a flash of heat come over my body. Just that energy. In that instance, there's no way of overlooking it. But there have been no subtle little things that you've got to really pay attention to see those signs. Last card is, right, our Five of Pentacles. This is uncertainty. So 5 means uncertainty. When I see this card, I see, two people. They look very uncertain. They're out in the cold. They may even be like homeless or just waiting for a ride or something like that. Maybe not sure when the ride's going to show up. You ever been, when we were kids, standing outside like the movies or something like that, waiting for the parents to pick us up, and it's cold and we're shivering and like, where the frig are they? Hurry up. It's kind of like that. It's telling me that working with this particular deity, you may have to pay a little more attention because the signs might be a little more subtle. I'm getting that she, when I put all this together, right, the harmony's there, but you got to really pay attention. I'm getting this vibe that her signs are a little more subtle. And I get that from Diana, Apollo's sister, who was also on my altar, and I started working with her. I refer to them as the twins. When Apollo is speaking to me, there's no doubt about it. But Diana or Artemis is a little less in your face about things. Very similar to when I work with Jesus, but Jesus is all over the place. Sometimes you know, you won't, and other, you won't mistake it. Other times it's very subtle. So just kind of be aware of that. That's the big message I'm getting here is just be very open and attuned to and open-minded for those signs. I hope that makes some sort of sense. And I apologize, I did that totally out of order. It wouldn't be Wednesday night meetings if things didn't go
Guys,
off
did
the
Brad say anything? I'm trying to talk to him. I can't see any of his messages.
Hold on, I can go through on my phone.
How come I can't see his messages?
I'll have to look at your YouTube account. It's okay, guys. No, I didn't block any of you guys recently. Yeah, so he didn't block you. It's just the glitch. I'll have to look at your account. Yeah. It could also be your app. Who knows? But anyway, so let's move it on. So yeah, that was Astra. I kind of did her out of order. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. Let's just put a next to her. So it was Anassa who was up next. I don't know if she's still in here. I don't see Anassa. Anassa, are you still in here? And Astra says, it really helps. Totally makes sense for what I'm dealing with. Thank you. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. All right, so I haven't heard from Anassa. Let me pop up here. I'm going to just make a star next to her name. And let's move on to Katie. You are up next. So please post your question. As I be completely rude and blow my nose. Sorry, guys. So while we're waiting, I'm so sorry. While we're waiting for Katie's question, speaking of all kinds of things, the Facebook page, I noticed that we've actually gained a lot of subscribers or member or whatever this week on the Facebook page, Wizards Tower, that we're approaching.
Wine.
We are approaching 200 people on the Wizards.
That is amazing.
Is amazing. So I want to do something. I am hoping that the Facebook page reaches 200 before Tarot Stop, because I want to do something cool for that milestone. But anyways, if you guys haven't checked out the Facebook page, that's it right there. So search for that. We got to get that to 200 subs. That way, I don't know, before Tarot Stop.
Oh, did I show you guys my new pendant for Persephone? Well, some of you, or I think most of you, have already seen it. But this is the new pendant that... Oh, where's the camera?
Okay.
Oh.
Pick a camera.
This is the new pendant that arrived. Oh, this is so weird. And it's made of sterling silver, and then that's what it looks like in the back.
Pretty cool.
It's so gorgeous. Yeah.
I'm just going through the phone. I want to make sure Katie didn't... Oh, there he is. I would love a general reading about life if I'm going in the right direction with my path. Okay. Nice general life reading. Are you having some wine?
I am.
Before I do
Wine
this,
time.
where did my lighter go?
Oh my god, Dave, look, I can wear it as like an eye patch. Oh, it looks so hot!
You're so goofy. I love you. All right. Okay. 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 All right. I'd like to get a good shuffle in here. All right, so let's do this. Boom. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh. All right, let's see what we've got here. First card, Four of Pentacles. Oh, I got stuff all over the place. So for stability, this is Pentacles. Right, you see, you know, the I think that's a boy. Is that a boy? Yeah, it's a boy.
Yeah.
Sitting on a chair, balancing a pentacle on his head. But if you look at it, this is a real, like, that chair is made of like stone. It's stable. It's balanced. And that's what I get from this card is balance. Think of that.
Is your phone for a minute? I'm gonna try something.
Why? I need to don't mess it up.
No,
So think of that going into your path of life. And it almost seems like common sense, but I mean, that's the card. Like, I mean, look at that card. Intuitively, what do you see in that card? Right? Stability and balance. Make sure, like, focus on that in your life. Keep things in balance. Not too much work, not too much play. You got to balance these things to find happiness. We tend to, in this rat race, kind of get consumed into things. But you really need to find the balance in life. I'm getting, the cards are giving me this vibe that maybe you don't do that so well. Not sure, but kind of keep that in mind. Next card, right, is the Sun card. Now let me find the definition, at least in the Grimoire for the Apprentice Wizard. The Sun card means finding fulfillment. And that is true. Like, if you take a look at the guy in the card, I get this vibe of content. He's finding the fulfillment. And also notice he's got the Wheel of Fortune with him. He's got the wheel, right? And it kind of makes me, let's take a peek over here at the wheel. I can't find it, but the wheel card means allowing things to take their course. So when I see that, and that stood out to me when I picked this card up, it's find balance in life so far. That's what I got from the two cards. Find balance in life and just kind of go with the flow. Kind of just find that balance. Things will things will start to take their course. And that's where you will start finding that fulfillment. Last card is our Strength card. Now, again, I'm going to go to the book here for a second. Needing determination and persistence. That's kind of like a definition of the Strength card. And which is very true. What I love about this card is it's not just be strong sort of strength. I get this feminine strength, right? You look at the lady in the card here. She's probably the last person you would think would be taming this dragon. She's soft, gentle, but don't let that appearance fool you because she's strong enough to tame a dragon. It's an inner strength. So this is telling me when I put this all together is that you find the balance, okay? You'll find your fulfillment, allowing things to take their course, but you got to look within. The imbalance, see, her strength is from within. This is what's, right? Because she doesn't have big muscles, she's not armed, All that strength is gentle and it comes from within. And that's what I'm getting. Look for that balance. It's within you, if that makes any sort of sense. Hopefully it does. Hopefully I'll get my phone back someday. Phone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. The whole thing.
So, anyways, Katie, does that make sense? Yes, it does. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. I like when they make sense. Okay, next up is Lisa. Lisa, please post your question. And I don't know if let me take a quick peruse through the back. Jack, we added Jack. So yeah, if anyone else wants a reading, just make that little line there, boop, in the comments, and and we'll get you on the list. Yeah, so Lisa is next. Bye. See you soon. Lisa, I am here. Lisa, I know you're here. Please just post your question, Lisa. Or did I miss it? Hope I didn't miss it.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on the desktop version and see if I can figure it out here.
Matt's on a mission.
I am on a mission.
And I'm on a mission to get Lisa's question. I'm going to eat some beef jerky. Oh, right. Want a beef jerky?
Ow, cat.
Yeah, of course. I got meat, and the cat coming running. Where's a piglet? Come on, Lisa Dom. I know you're in here.
Did you forget Caroline?
Wait, hold on.
Somewhere in Time Tarot?
No, she's in here. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss her? No, she's on the list. She's right after Lisa. All right, and Brad wants a reading. Oh, what did I do? Oh, my bad. Yeah. If you see this, how so how? All right, Brad, I've got you on the list, and I actually typed your question in, so we can kind of go right into you when we get there. And how we're at Lisa Dom, after Lisa, Somewhere in Time, Alice Down the Rabbit Hole, Jack, and Brad. I don't know. Lisa's not okay. Lisa. Oh, let's keep for 5 minutes. Okay. Lisa, I love you to death, but I gotta move on. So I'm gonna. So Somewhere in Time. That's Caroline, right? Post your question, please. Oh my goodness.
I don't get this.
So Somewhere in Time. You're up. Post your question, por favor. Maybe I talk too fast. Sometimes my mouth gets really fast. Oh, general. Love it. Okay. Ooh. You know, I never showed the stuff that we got as a gift, too. And you're going to show me how to do that Rose of Jericho or something like that? Okay, cool spring thing. Spring. Okay, General. Figure it out. All right. No. Oh boy. Okay. Our first card is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight is a bringer. It says in the book, ambitious person or bringer of change. I see the bringer of change. Now, you look at here, look at this card. There's change coming, and it's not going to be easy change, right? If you look at this card, if you look at the guy in this card, the knight in this card, he's down on one knee. He's been traveling quite some distance. He's tired. He's worn. So this change, you got to be on the lookout for this change. It's going to be kind of a little bit of a tougher change. Or actually, no. Hold on a second. Wow. No, yes. So, sorry, I digress a little bit. So, this knight is the bringer of change, right? Our next card is the Tower card. That's your chaos, your struggles. It's this is going to be a time you need a lot of strength to be strong, because in this particular card, I see the chaos around the card, but the Tower is kind of standing strong. There's no, in this deck, the Tower doesn't seem to get destroyed. The chaos is there, right? It's, the Tower card, right, traditionally means, shit's hitting the fan in a major way. Okay. Now, let's go to our last card, is the Ace of Swords. That's the new beginnings. And I love this particular ace because it's, when I see this, I don't know if she's like a pixie, but she's free. She is, this change that she's going into. She got there, and it's freeing, and it's liberating, and it is the quintessential uptick in life. So when I put this together, and I really wish I had my overhead camera, but someone's got so much stuff on the card table that I can't use it. There's going to be some tough changes ahead of you, with a lot of struggle and chaos, if you would. But when you get past that hump, things are going to change, for the better. Not even just for the better. It's going to be, you're going to look back at this and be like, well, that time in my life sucked, but if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be in this great place that I am now, is kind of what I'm getting from these three cards. If that makes any sense. So, be focused, be balanced, be consistent, and just be strong through the chaos and stuff that's coming before you, because there is this light at the end of the tunnel. Hope that makes a bit of sense for you somewhere. So structure is still strong. Yes, exactly. when I look at this tower card, and telling me that yes, that structure and that strength is there. You're so welcome. Okay, so Lisa finally answered. So we're gonna skip back to Lisa and do her general. Then after that, we have Jack and Brad. And then I'll flip through and see if anyone else has been requested. Matt has got some determination, don't he? Could just be a glitch. Have you closed the app and gone back in?
Yeah, I've done it like 1,000 times.
Try a different device, which I don't think that's really going to matter. But
Can I see your phone for a second? I'm on a mission.
No, what you... Don't mess my account up.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, obviously not.
Well, I'm just going to do what I just did.
Well, how about you don't? Because I don't want you messing mine up.
I won't.
Hey, you messed mine up. All right. Oh, and Gypsy wants a general. Let's take a quick... Did we get somewhere? Okay. So Gypsy. Let me put Gypsy's name down here first. GYP. Okay. So, Lisa. First up is our Eight of Swords. Right off the bat, you get that sense of being trapped, blindfolded. There is this sense of being trapped, right? Being held back, or the blindfold maybe like there's something you're not seeing. Could be that as well. So next card, right, is our Ten of Pentacles, right? Now, 10 10 typically is like a completion. But when I look at this card, there's a lot of, I get a chaotic vibe from this card, but when you look through that, you see calm and serenity. Like you see the pentacles, almost like hail falling down on the ground, but you see the people in the background, especially the guy and his two dogs, just kind of sitting, resting. Maybe after a long journey, they're sitting down. Which again, 10 does mean completion. So maybe he completed a long journey, but there's a little bit of chaos in there too. Your phone's right here. Now let's get back here. So now last card is our Two of Pentacles. That's balance required. And it's funny we have two Pentacle cards in here, right? Pentacles, right? One of Pentacles, material concerns, wealth, health, property, security, material concerns. When I see Pentacles in here, I think like coins. So maybe even so. Here's the thing that I'm getting. And this one's a tricky one. There's something that you're not seeing, which is causing you to hold yourself back from moving forward or achieving that next milestone in life. Because it's there. The end of that journey is there if you look through, open your eyes up and look through to see it, right? Think of these pentacles as that chaos, that like as a shroud trying to block this guy, the image of the people in the background, the completion that the 10, promises. Okay. So, okay, that makes kind of sense. Open your eyes, clear the fog, see what it is you're missing. But then we find that the next card is our Two of Pentacles, balance required. Um, and it goes back to something within you's out of balance. Or maybe that's the thing that you're not seeing. Maybe you don't realize that there's something out of balance that you need to kind of step back and take a look at. But there's definitely something in your life you need to balance to kind of hit your stride, if that makes some sense. And with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, I get this impression that what you're not seeing is there in front of you, that what you need to balance, but something within you is kind of causing you kind of not to see it, which is indicated by the blindfolded, the trapped girl in this card. If that makes any sort of sense, Lisa. Hopefully it did. Struggling with money. Yeah. Like, I can see that. And it's funny that you say struggling with money. And these are both pentacle cards. And when I see these, they look like coins to me. But again, yeah. I think that's where the balance comes in. And believe me, we're no stranger to struggling with money. It happens. It could be kind of really taking that step back and balancing. Open your eyes, look at like your finance. Do a budget, track your spending, and balance that. That might be what this is telling you to do, is to kind of look at, really scrutinize your spending and your financial situation. That's kind of what we are doing, which I think everyone should do. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here, if that makes sense. So it does. I kind of did that. I kind of get that. Let's go to the chat. Lisa, you're being attacked. I know. I did pass Dad yesterday. I don't know what that means. But hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Okay. Okay, so up next is Brad. Brad, are you still in the room? So you want to know about how your family vacation to Hawaii is going to go. I've never been. I almost went to Hawaii. I had won a trip from a previous job, and my top two, because it could have been, they gave us. I forgot what the monetary amount was. I think it was $10,000 to go anywhere I wanted to go for a trip. And I looked at Hawaii, but I ended up going to Disney World for like 2 weeks. It was great. And no, cat, you're not getting my beef jerky. Oh, these cats are such scroungers. I swear to God. All right. No, you need to get down. Come on. Hold on. My cat's annoying the hell out of me. There you go. Get down. I love you, buddy, but you can't walk on everything. Look at this. You almost blocked Gypsy. All right, so let's see how this vacation's going to go. Let's shuffle. What are you doing? split it right here, and boom. Okay. Wow, interesting. 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 Right. Yeah, keep going. There you go. First card is our Ace of Pentacles. Oops. The giant pentacle here. And I see this, so, Ace is like a new beginning. This could signify the beginning of the trip, right? Because it's followed up by the next card, which is our Four of Wands again. And that's, right, the dance, the fun. So that's definitely part of this vacation. But what's funny is the third card, Transfiguration. Now, Transfiguration in this card is similar to the Death card in normal decks. It just means, I like how the Death card means Transfiguration. This trip is going to bring some change about in you, like a bigger change than you realize, which is quite interesting. I see the trip here, right? The beginning of the trip, the dance representing, fun, if you would, and that's usually what vacations are. But the Transfiguration card standing out, really, you would think out of place in a vacation, but no, it's telling me that this trip is going to be, it's going to be a life-changing trip.
Do you have Dandelion on your list?
No. Does she want to be? Did she? Dave, I didn't see her make a line, did she? But anyways, Bat, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and it could just be that this is going to be like it's like when they say this is a trip of a lifetime. Yeah, there's going to be like a big change. It's going to be a trip of a lifetime, but it is going to lead to like a transfiguration, which is pretty cool. Oh, Dandelion left. Yeah, I didn't have her on the list. I don't think she made a line. Yeah, but
no, is Jack on the list? Sorry, not Dandelion.
Yes, Jack is next.
Okay, Jack, you're next.
So post your question, Jack. So you're going shark diving. Well, that's definitely a life-changing experience. Please be careful. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Anyways, yes. Cool. Yeah, you'll have to come back and let us know how the trip went. When is it? And you say upcoming. Is it like this summer, a few months? I'm just curious. Yeah, Jack, you're next. Please post your question. Your little kitty's trying to get my beef jerky. I'll just put it behind him, see? Oh, my God. I got kitty. I got kitty. Okay. Oh, early July. Okay, cool. I can't wait to hear how it goes because that's such an interesting reading. I'm curious what this change is. Okay. All right. Oh, no, that's fine, Jack. That's fine. Please, I sometimes skip people, so definitely speak up if you're feeling like you do. Okay, so Jack wants to know about my connection with Callie and what she wants from me. or needs me to know. Now, Kali, who's Kali? I'm only good with the Greek Roman deities. As I shuffle.
Actually, I've heard of Callie. I'm not really sure who she is.
All right, let's see what she's looking for. I love to hear that, like, a bunch of people, like, so many people are working with deities now. I mean, it's just funny that, like, I don't know if it's always been like that, and I'm just noticing since I started working with Apollo and Artemis. But, well, Michelle wants on the list. Of course it's possible. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. Kali. All right. What is he getting?
Oh, Kali's the Hindu goddess.
Oh!
Kali's the blue, multi-armed goddess, right? Or is that Shiva? Shiva the Destroyer. No, I think Kali's the blue. I don't know. I'm getting all of these mixed up.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting my kitty needs to get to the step. What are you? Like, this cat is like, hold on.
Patty Pat wants a general reading too.
Yeah. Look at this cat is just up my butt today. Like, come on, baby. All right, let's switch cameras back. Okay. So what does Kali want you to know? First, I'm going to start with 10 of Cups. And I'm going to read 10 completion. Cups is, the water symbol, emotional concerns, love, relationship, friend, family, home. That's like the definition. Whenever I see this card, right, they're looking up to the sky at the cups, up in the sky. As if the cups are a higher power. When I see this card, to me it says faith, right? So, or intent. So that's the first thing is have faith in yourself and your intent while working with her, right? Be sure of yourself because it is all about intent. That's all you need really to perform these magical rituals is intent. That's the most important ingredient, right? Moving on is our 8 of Wands. Eight's harmony, typically, but when I see this card, right, it's the wands almost look like rockets, kind of flying through the air. And that doesn't mean you need to get on a broom and fly, but let me tell you, if you can, please let me know because I have like a dream of being able to fly on a broom. But no, this means just be forward thinking, be moving forward, always try new things, always, I don't want to say be on the move, but, don't be afraid to move forward, try new things, or any of that. There really is no wrong answer, but if there is, she'll let you know. Right? Now, here's our last card, and it is the 3 of Wands. Now, 3, when I say this card, 3 it means growth. When I see this card, I see someone standing on a shoreline, kind of taking in the view, as if to almost reflect and just kind of, you ever go, so I don't know if you guys, all of you live on the coast, but there are times we live on the coast and and living on the coast is like a blessing to me. I would never live anywhere else. I would need to be on the coast, but I've had these moments where you sit by the coast, you just look at the water, you look at the boats go by, and it's almost meditative. And that's what I get when I see. And it's funny because there's a place near us where we live that almost looks, obviously there's not wands, but like there's a lot of channels. When I look at the boat going in, and there's a place I'm thinking of right now that people go just to get clam chowder and clam cakes and sit on the rocks and watch the ships go in and out. It's a meditative thing. So that's another aspect of it. So what she's looking for, obviously, is faith. Obviously, try those new things. Don't be afraid to try. And also, take the time to sit back, take in your surroundings, meditate, go to the water if you live near the coast, and just observe. Because the signs that the deities send to us sometimes are subtle. And if you got a lot of chaos going on up here, you'll miss those signs. If that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm arriving to here with these cards here, with this pull. If that makes sense. And the cat is sitting on my iPad. I gotta get my list. Oh, come on, get your butt off my iPad. My goodness, who was that? That was Jack, right? Oh, Lord. Distractions! Oh, that was it. No, that was Gypsy. All right, who was? Someone else wanted to be on the list here. Hold on. Pat would like a general. Oh, cool. Love it. All right, let's do a general reading for Pat.
I do want to relax a little bit.
Yeah, so I know. So we're gonna wrap it up here right after Pat. Did I miss anyone else on the list? I don't want to. If someone else is on the list, but I want to kind of wrap it up here. Okay. Oh yeah, that was Jack. So Gypsy and then Pat, both generals. All right, let's do Gypsy's. Let's do Gypsy's general, and then we'll do Pat's general. Oh, ow. All right, let's see what we got here. Did you eat? Okay. Hi, Thor. Gypsy's general. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay. All right. Gypsy, you always come in here and give me a challenge. I had to pull a fourth card for you.
You missed Michelle.
Well, how?
It went Gypsy, Michelle, Pat, and Oakley.
Yeah, I'm doing Gypsy right now. So Gypsy, Michelle, and Pat.
Oh, okay.
Gypsy, Michelle, and Pat. Oh my God, Alice? Hold on, am I missing? All right. Well, we'll add her on the list. I didn't see a line for Alice, but we'll add her on the list. Anyways, let's do Gypsy. First up is the Lover's card. This reading starts off pretty good. Right? So that's a pretty self-explanatory card. Kind of, it's going to be, a spark in love, if you would. Then the next card is the High Priestess. And when I think of High Priestess, that's so you're gonna get off my book. The book only says gaining esoteric knowledge, and that's kind of what I see here. It's that mystical self, if you would. So you're definitely going to be, so we have a Lover's card followed by esoteric knowledge. So there's something there in that piece to be kind of looking out for, which is very interesting. But then we have our Nine of Swords. This one's, it's kind of, this card kind of threw me for a loop. Is why I had to pick a fourth card, and you'll see why. Because when we go to the fourth card, the things that are going to keep you up at night is, right, we have the Two of Pentacles. That's balance acquired. Keep an eye on your love situation and your esoteric situation. Somewhere in those two realms, there's going to be a choice. You're going to have to choose something. It's going to be a choice of some sort coming up. That's going to be a really tough choice. And unfortunately, I don't have any insight here what that is, but there's definitely, think of a scale, a choice, A or B, that you're going to have to think on, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be one of those keeping you up at night, trying to figure which path you need to go down. If that makes any sense. That's what I got from the four cards. I hope that makes some sort of sense. All right, so evidently I'm skipping people, which I don't know how I would rather none. So Alice has been waiting. So all right, because Alice was one of the first people in. So Alice, let me grab you next, so please post your question. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Gypsy, if that makes sense. Alice, Michelle, Patton, Earthy. All right. Oh, general. All right, that makes it easy. So we've got Alice, Michelle, Patton, Earthy. And we're going to wrap it up with the year, because Maddie's going to get some food in him. And I apologize. I'll be going to PT, I think, for another few weeks. Though actually, I got to tell them that I'm not going to be around on Tarot Stock. Once PT finishes up, we can get these kicked off and started at 7:30, or 7, like we used to. So that's why they're so short. I like to wrap up by 9:30. But life throws life at you, doesn't it? Oh, what am I doing? All right. Yeah, sorry guys, I got a little out of order here. But I think actually Alice, I skipped her a while ago. Sorry. Interesting. Okay. Alice's general. I love how I sometimes get the same. I like how sometimes I get the same card in a reading for a second or third time, and it somehow gives me a different meaning than it did in the previous reading. It's interesting. Eight of Wands. Okay, the first thing that popped into my head with this card is travel. I see some sort of travel. Doesn't have to be far travel, but there's some travel coming up. And we have our Four of Pentacles again. That's stability. That's balance. Right? Achieving that balance. Okay. Now, hold on. I want to, before I show you. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Balance. It's like four is. I'm sorry. The book says stability. I'm sorry. But I see balance. The last card is the Chariot. That's finding your direction in life. I see this time now before you as really where you're going to find your direction in life. And I don't know why I'm seeing some travel with this Eight of Wands. It's just saying travel to me. So I don't know. So keep that in the back of your head. That's some sort of travel. But regardless of that, you'll be finding, there's some balance, stability. You're going to have to juggle some things, but you're going to find your direction in life. That's what the Chariot's saying. That makes any sense? But just put the word travel in the back of your brain socket, because I have a feeling a few months or whatever down the road from now, you're gonna be telling me, hey, you remember when you did that reading and you said put travel back in your brain socket? Well, I ended up traveling, blah, blah, blah. I just kind of get this weird sense. I don't know, or maybe someone traveling to you. There's some sort of travel mixed in here. But it is finding balance and your direction in life is what I see happening here. Okay. Okay. Get the broomsticks again. All right. Oh my God, I lost. Where was that post? Da, 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 da. Give me a second. Who is next? Okay, Alice, Michelle. Okay, so Michelle, you are next. I think you want a general as well, right? Let me see, Michelle. I think Michelle wanted a general. General on finding my deity. Oh, I love it. Everyone's looking for deities. Is it I'm just noticing this now that I started working with deities myself? Or did I spark some sort of deity revolution? Oh, Brad, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And please come back. It's always fun. Sorry you have to go back to work. I got out of work. But I'll be working tomorrow. But have a great night, or I'm not sure where you're located. Where's Brad located? Oh, thanks for your help. Did he figure out? Oh, so what happened? Did you figure it out?
He lives in Australia, sorry.
Australia.
I'm like trying to do 50 billion things at once. And catch them in the chat. What was the question?
I don't remember.
You
Michelle deity.
Where Brad's...
Yeah, you answered it.
Oh.
Australia.
Oh.
Finding that deity. Well, we're starting with our Five of Cups. Now, this is a fun. This is the card. I sometimes have nicknames for the cards. This is the don't scry over spilt milk. You'll notice there's some cups that are spilled, and she's kind of got that sad look on her face. But there's two that aren't spilled, right? There's two cups that are upright. So this card tells me, kind of be grateful that either everything didn't spill or you still have some. You know what I'm saying? Find that contentment. Okay? Find that contentment. Don't stress things. This will come to you. I honestly I had no idea which deity I was going to start with. I did know I wanted to do Roman Greek, and that's just because of my lineage. But I had no idea. And you know what? I still can't tell you how I landed on Apollo being the deity. There was I don't remember the decision. It just happened. And I think what happened is that he called out to me. And that's kind of what happens. Start looking at different deities and different pantheons. That'll put the whole group of them in your head, and one's going to jump out at you. And I see this here too. Remember this card where it was paired with the blindfolded lady? Again, I see the falling pentacles as almost a shroud in this card with the people, the tranquility in the background. If you clear the fog, it's going to jump out to you. And that's my suggestion. Do what I did. I says, all right, I'm doing Greek-Roman pantheon. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to just read about all the gods. Now, the last card is the sun. And what does the sun card mean? That's finding fulfillment and contentment. You will find that once you kind of focus your search on I would say start with a pantheon, learn about some deities. It will jump out to you, and then you will find that fulfillment. That's kind of the advice the cards are kind of getting. Shauna says, sorry Dave can't come to the phone. Not sure what that means. Sorry Dave can't come to the phone. Okay. All right, anyways. Dave's not here either. Oh my God. All right, who's next? I gotta go back to the. Oh, jeez. Sticks again. Alice Michelle. Pat!
Mama Squirrel and Hexen and everyone.
I don't know. Pat, you are next, followed by Earthy. So, Pat, post your question. And Michelle, you're so welcome. All right, Pat wants a general. Yeah, I started, if you caught the beginning of when I first set up, and still, this is how my day is. Let me put this phone back to the camera. I don't know how many people are in here. Hold on. Sorry. It says 3. it said 3 people for the whole thing. So this is the way my day's been going. It's all kind of, if you caught the beginning of the live, it's just hasn't been a bad day. It just hasn't been a right day. Just things have been weird. Oh, Hexen's at work. All right, so we're gonna do a general.
Oh, Kendra, you're gonna be there Thursday night?
Oh, is that the same?
Oh wait, we get there
We're leaving, I believe, Wednesday.
Thursday night. Okay, yeah. Oh, Wednesday?
I believe so. So
I
we
thought
should
we
be.
were getting there the 28th. Or the 29th. What day do you have to be back?
I have to be back that Friday.
Okay, so the 7th.
Yes.
So we leave the 7th.
Yes.
Okay,
And we're there for pretty much a whole week. What day is the 6th?
Thursday.
Yeah, why? It's either Wednesday or Thursday we leave. Okay.
I think it's Thursday, because it makes no sense to leave the morning of the 5th.
Yeah, it could be. Oh.
We could just leave the morning of the 6th and get there at night, and then we go to work the next day. So 2 more weeks.
Okay. My first card is the 7 of Pentacles. That's, 7 is endings. When I see this card with the pentacle tree, which is what I call it, I see like a tree in the fall, leaves about to fall off, fruit about to be picked. It's like the harvest. So that's the completion. Something is going to wrap up and complete. Next card is the Hanged Man. Right, we know what the Hanged Man means. I'll read the Hanged Man for you guys, if I can find it. Needing self-sacrifice before change can occur. This is going to be a time to kind of really do some self-reflection, because that self-sacrifice before change can occur. Following, and I picked 4 cards for you because whenever I get this card, I try to figure out what's keeping you up at night. I have to move beyond this card. This is the card of nightmares. And that's telling me this self-sacrifice. This is not going to be a light decision. But there is something in terms of self-sacrifice that you're going to really have to take a good hard look at, and it's going to be kind of a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. And then we have our 10 of Wands. Now 10 is completion. When I see this card, it's almost like picking things up and moving on. This is what I'm getting from this. So there's going to be a tough decision that you're going to have, almost a sacrifice, that is going to be really kind of unsettling for you. And I get this hint of it's something moving on from something, gathering up and moving on. Only you have to look inside yourself to see where that is. But that's kind of necessary to get to the next cycle. If that makes any sense, it's kind of what I'm kind of getting. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough reading. Self-sacrifice. It's gonna be a pretty tough decision that you're gonna need to sacrifice something and move on from it. And it's not gonna be a very easy thing to do. That makes sense. So that was Pat. Who's the last one on the list? Shell, Pat, and Earthy. All right, Earthy, you are up. Yep, Earthy's the last one. No grumbling over there in the back seat.
I have to get up at
Oh,
6.
You know what you gotta get up at 6
I have
for?
work at 9, and I always get there at 8, which means I have to get up at 6 to take a shower and get ready.
Well, that's because you're batshit crazy.
Because it's almost an hour drive to work. I wanted some time to relax.
Why do you have to get there an hour early?
Because I always have, because people the next morning never do laundry.
Yeah, well, we need to stop being slackers. General reading. All right, and yes, we will wrap it up after this one here. But yeah, we got to eat anyways. We haven't had dinner. I love doing these readings. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? Oh, I had that right. All right. Okay. Where's the tonight? Yeah, night has changed. Okay, first card is our Knight of Pentacles. That's, the Knight is the bringer of change. There's going to be some change coming about. And it's going to be a little bit of a kind of a struggle. You see that the Knight here, he's down on his knee. Almost like on a long journey. I think we've seen this card once before tonight. And then we go to our Eight of Wands. I know we've seen this. This card's been like haunting us tonight, huh? Balance achieved. So I see here with this here, this kind of like little uphill climb. There's going to be a change that's going to have you doing a little bit of a, I'm going to say an uphill climb, if you would. Not necessarily like a tough, a tough time, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenging period. Now, the thing is, let's have our last card, our Page of Cups. When I see this card, it's, I see, obviously the Page is the bringer of change, of news, rather, right? And, when I see this card, I always get a good feeling from this card. It's nurturing, right? She's like petting the bird or whatever, and she's toasting up a cup, like a thing. So, in the midst of this little bit of a struggle of a uphill climb, at the end of that, you're going to get some good news. There's like, yeah, it's like, it's going to be another one of those situations where this struggle that you'd had in the past isn't going to matter because you're going to be in a good spot. There's good news coming. That makes sense. That's what I'm getting here. Let's hope that makes sense. And, yeah. Does that make sense, guys? Or does that make sense, Earthy? And we are going to wrap it up there. Oh, boy. Let's see what it is. I want to remind people, Tarot Stock is coming up. And, oh, that's weird. A couple of things. We will be doing the popcorn party June 1st, live from Taro Stock. So kind of be on the lookout for that. It's going to be great. I'm going to try to have as many people on as I can fit, as many cameras as I can get set up, and it's going to be fun. I'm so looking forward to Taro Stock. 2 weeks exactly, and yeah, that's the next thing is that I'm going to have as much equipment and cameras and stuff in my phone as I possibly can. And I'm going to just spend the week just doing pop-up lives, just to show the folks that can't make it what's going on. Some of the activities I'm going to try to go live and capture. I know that I'm going to be bringing my singing bowls and going to be doing a singing bowl kind of a singing bowl session, meditation, if you would. And I'll have that. I want to do that as a live. Yeah, it's going to be a great week. So those two things. If you haven't liked and subscribed, definitely like and subscribe because, definitely like and subscribe to the Wizards Tower. Click the little bell because that week I'm going to be doing a lot of pop-up lives. And Gypsy, you're bringing your drum? Oh, I might bring my drum too. But because we should have like a drum circle. I want if you guys have them, bring some singing bowls because I'd like to have a singing bowl circle where we all just kind of get a group of us ringing them at the same time and just kind of going back and forth. It's so much fun. What's that?
I saw a big singing bowl at Savers, but I didn't get it because the last time I got a singing bowl, it didn't work. So I was hesitant on getting it.
How big was that?
That big.
Oh, we
And
should
it was
look.
gold.
Well, you should let me know. I could have gone and tried it. Because I'll bring a mallet, and if it sings, it sings. How much was it?
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I think it was like $3.
Oh my God, we
They
should.
usually just do that because they're not really sure what it is.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's gonna be loads of fun. Will we not be doing the popcorn party this Saturday?
Oh, because we're going to be over at...
Because we're gonna be out of town. Oh, that's so sad. I don't like missing popcorn.
Yeah, because we'll be over at Terrence's.
Yeah, so no popcorn party this week. I
And
forgot.
Becky and Terrence don't like to go on
Yeah.
film, so...
Yeah, no, I would never impose that. So no popcorn party this weekend unless we do something Friday. We'll see. You work Friday night?
Friday? No, I think Friday, I believe I work in the... Yeah. At night.
So anyways, guys, my thing's working. Pay close attention to the Facebook group. I'm not sure. So we're not going to be in town Saturday. So I don't think we're going to be doing the popcorn party on Saturday. I might try to do something on Friday, just so we have some fun this week. Right? We need to have fun, right? So I'm not sure yet, but let's see it. Let's see how it plays out. If not, the popcorn party will be back the following week. And then, I think the week after is June 1st. Popcorn party from Tower Stock. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Big hugs to everybody. Give me a big hug. Oh, I just almost burnt myself on a candle. Thanks, guys, for joining. And You guys have a great, great night. I love you all. Mwah. Namaste. Peace and love to everyone. Have a great night.